The time that I spent on the University of Saskatchewan team was the best time of my life.
Gwen Ridout spent 5 successful years as a member of the University of Saskatchewan track and field team from 1981 to 86. But her passion for track began much earlier than that, running her first track meet in Saskatoon when she was in grade 3.
It all started off, my coach, Brian Clark, who was the vice principal of my school, Howard Code, he would do starts with the big kids at recess on the rink boards, and he'd set up blocks there, and I would come out and sit on the bench or on the rink board and watch them. Then finally one day he said to me, "Hey, do you want to try them?" And I'm like, yeah. So I jumped down, and was that sort of where I was like, this is what I love.
By high school, Ridout had become a dominant athlete. Running for Mount Royal Collegiate, she collected 7 first-place finishes at the provincials during her high school career, including victories in the 200 meters and the 4x100 and 4x400 relays in her senior year. Ridout went on to join the U of S track team. During her years at the U of S, she collected several individual and team relay first-place finishes, setting 5 Canada West records along the way, including a record in the 600 meters, which as of 2012 still stands. With her help, the Huskies won 4 Canada West titles in 82, 84, 85, and 86, as well as back-to-back CIAU national titles in 1984 and 85.
The success is due a lot to Lyle Sanderson. He was the head coach, and we would do anything for him. All of us would do anything for him. We trained together as a group. We warmed up together as a group. We were comrades.
As of 2012, Ridout remains the only person to be named the University of Saskatchewan's Female Athlete of the Year 4 times.
Talking it over with my husband, he didn't know that, and he says, "Wow, you must have been quite the athlete," and that made me smile.
Ridout was a Canadian senior national champion in the 400-meter hurdles 4 times in the mid-'80s. She participated in her first Commonwealth Games in 1982, where she finished 8th in the 400-meter hurdles, setting a Canadian junior record. In 1983, at the World Universiade Games, she ran what she calls the best race of her life.
Everybody was so serious, everybody was like, they were in a zone, I guess, but it was way too serious. And I do track, and I always have done track, because I love it. And I said, yeah, this is not what I want to be. I want to be someone who truly enjoys and embraces every moment of what I'm doing. And I went on the track, and like I said, the whole race was surreal for me. I didn't feel any pain. It was like a dream. And then I finished, and like I said, I ran a Canadian record, which was 56:10, and it held for 9 years.
At the Pan Am Games the same year, she ran to a silver medal in the 4x400 meter relay and a bronze in the 400 meter hurdles. At the 1986 Commonwealth Games, she ran to an impressive 4th place finish in the 400 meter hurdles.
Well, I was lucky that I got to travel the world in track and compete. I got to see a lot of things. At the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh, I met the Queen. And I actually met Lady Di and Prince Charles, and actually had conversations with them.
After retiring from competition, Ridout began coaching. Since 2000, she's coached hurdles, sprints, and relays for the University of Calgary track team. She's also coached many high school and club teams in Calgary.
I think, well, I know that it's just because I love it so much. And I want to share that love and my knowledge with the athletes that I coach. I'm very excited and I'm very proud. I'm being noticed for, I guess, years of hard work and dedication that I've put into the sport, and being able to show other people my passion and how much I love track and field.
Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 15th, 2013, Gwen Ridout.